Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Black Bear Hunter coming at you again, and we're here to talk about a beer from Omnipollo. If you know anything about Omnipollo, they're located in Stockholm, Sweden. They're a gypsy brewer, one of the most famous gypsy brewers that's talked about in the craft beer circles, and they were listed in the top 100 brewers in the world. So, yeah, with that being said, so the beer in particular that we're talking about is their NOA Pecan Mud Cake Stout. So basically this is an Imperial Stout. A like You can't even say aged because they use natural and artificial flavors, caramel color added. Not my cup of tea when it comes to beers. I mean, some people don't really care, but I mean, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about the beers that it's in comparison to, and how that plays out when you're looking for a really good beer. And I'm not saying that this is a good beer. At the end of the day, I've had other offerings from Omnipollo. And I mean, that's just their thing, and that it's still beer making at the end of the day. So with that being said, this beer here is 11% ABV. I bought this in the 12-ounce can format. Yeah. So like if you can get it, actually, if I can get here, and so if you can take a look at that, it basically says that this is an Imperial Stout with natural and artificial flavors, caramel color added. Of course, like I said, 12 fluid ounces, 11% by volume, right? I actually don't like that design. I mean, why couldn't you just put AON, NOA, like whatever? So at the end of the day, here we are with the Omnipollo. We're going to crack it, take a look at it, get the appearance, check out the aromas and flavors, and give an overall thought. Yeah, so we'll do that. So let's crack in. Like signing into your computer for the day. So when you crack it, of course, there you go. You get a little whiff of that. Right off the bat, it smells like a chocolate fudge cake. Tasty aroma. Really tasty aroma. You definitely want to try it just from the taste. So trying to give it an aggressive pour. So as you can see, it looked pretty thick. Pouring it looked pretty thick. Look at that nice dark tan head. Not that much, coincidentally. Like it's a pretty small head. Almost a motor oil type consistency, but not there. But it's like I said, it was pretty heavy pour. The body was like maybe half a fingertip. But you saw that lovely color to the head. And it comes delacing, sudsy at best. As you saw, the head receded pretty quick at the end of the day. But like I said, it still has a ton of promise because, I mean, that nice fudgy look, that dark color. I mean, look at that. Look at that. So it receded to a dark ring. Like I said, you get a little lacing on there, still holding on. Got a nice little ring going on there. So, yeah, Omnipollo. So, like I said, receded pretty quick. Then a little string. Leave a little ring around the glass. Let's get a whiff on that and check out the aroma. Oh, So yeah, chocolate cake, nuts, caramel, coconut, vanilla. I mean, you got a ton of like complex aromas coming off of that. Delicious, delicious aromas. Like it tastes like you just gonna drink a cake right out the glass. Sweet smelling, like also kind of like brownie batter. Yeah, man, this is rich, really rich. And you can smell a little in the back end. You can smell like a little coffee, a little roasty malts. So, yeah, I'm ready to try it, and get this out the way because this would go good with my Game of Thrones flashbacks. I'm just going through a couple episodes. It comes out next month. I can't wait. How about you? So yeah, let's go ahead, get a taste on this, see what we think about the taste and flavors. I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. So, cheers, YouTube. Woo. So, it is it's definitely a chocolate malt, like a chocolate cereal. It tastes like Cocoa Pebbles, oatmeal. Like you took like a chocolate oatmeal pack and dropped it into like a chocolate quick pack and dropped it in your oatmeal. But it's got a little earthy hop, which is an awesome characteristic to add to a beer like this, like for a stout. Get like that nice vanilla too in there, like midway, like after you get it in and you start to like let it like run across your tongue, you're gonna get this vanilla, smooth vanilla flavor run through there. Man, it's pretty good. Slightly butterscotch. Yeah, man, and it doesn't fade off quick because like on the back end after you sit the glass down, you're gonna get some coffee, right? Like some nice roasty coffee on the back end. So it's exactly what I expected from Omnipollo. Like I said, I expected with using artificial flavoring, it's I'm not gonna say it's hard to it like it's hard to actually mess up a beer with artificial flavoring. It depends on the person. It's person to person. Like I said, my preference is for natural flavors and natural beer, like more organic and dynamic type of beer. In this case, this one, it's good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a really good beer. Like I said, I mean, who wouldn't want to taste chocolate frosting or like drink a cake out of their glass? Like, who wouldn't want to? It's roasty. Like the nose outright tells you that this beer is going to be, you're going to get what you paid for, right? So yeah, you smell the roast, you smell all the chocolates, you smell the espresso, you smell caramel, you smell pecans. Yeah, it's balanced. Like it's really balanced. They balance the flavors really well. And I like that warm feeling after you let it sit for a while. Like now that I'm talking to you and I haven't took a sip, you get this warm feeling from the spices that's in the beer. Whatever, I can't tell if that's cinnamon. More than likely, it tastes like cinnamon. But you get some warm flavoring from the beer. And like I said, you get that bitter, that complex bitterness from maybe, it might be the coffee or it might be the hop delivery that they have. But at the end of the day, it's a good beer. You you would really, this is a beer that you have to try. Definitely have to try it. I wouldn't go out and get a 4 pack, but I definitely want to try. Only reason why I say I wouldn't go out and get a 4 pack is mainly because, well, one, that's what I did, but then two, because I'm not a big fan of natural and artificial flavors and artificial coloring. I mean, it's a stout. Why would I have to artificially color a stout? Like, what does it look like without the color? What does it look like without the color? Anybody know? Bueller? Bueller? Where you at? Bueller? So, at the end of the day, I kind of find it suspect. Like I said, it's a good beer, but suspect when it comes to that. So going forward, I'll leave that alone for a while. It does have a silky and creamy feeling. It, like I said, you saw it was pretty thick. It poured thick, and when it hits your tongue, it's thick. It lingers, but the beer is not heavy at all. It's not too heavy, not too light. Great viscosity, smooth, right? Nice smooth beer, sticky. Like they got that nice sweet and sticky action going on there. Low carbonation, textbook, man. Like this is a textbook stout. If you're looking for a stout, this is a textbook stout, right? So overall, of course you heard my complaints, but with the way that the price point, right? With the price point, and with the name of Omnipollo, right, which is a well-known brewery, like it's coming out of Sweden, Stockholm. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Well, it tastes pretty good. Like I said, that artificial chocolate, I'm not a real fan of that. So some people, it won't bother them if they're used to drinking or eating artificial foods and consuming artificial liquids. Not my thing. I don't even drink soda. So not a knockout for me. Maybe for someone else. It's good. No slouch. No, not a slouch at all. It's not it tastes really good. But I've had other beers that have gone the natural route and taste much better, even out of a can, out of 12-ounce cans. And at this price point of at least $5 a can, I think I paid like $4.99 plus tax for this beer. I expected more, right? I expected a little bit more. I expected it, like, I initially turned it around and looked at it and was like, But just to have it something to talk about with my friends on YouTube, I decided to go ahead and get this brew. The chocolate delivery is extremely sweet, super rich in its body and taste, right? Complex. It is very complex. Like I said, you get a layer of flavors. Now, artificial or not, it's still layered with great flavors. I mean, could you even consider natural flavoring an adjunct? I'm gonna have to look that one up. So, the finish though, you get some type of fruit in this finish, like some type of dark fruit. But the chocolate reminds me of like the chocolate from chocolate covered cherries, right? And is that with that bitter bite in the back end? It's actually a really cool delivery. This one, for this beer, I actually would say that this was better than the other beer that I had from them. And but I still would have to rate this kind of low. Due to the artificial flavorings and color. I'm not a soda drinker, so I just don't believe in artificial flavors and sweeteners in beers. That it's a sham. So at the end of the day, yeah, maybe they should have priced this at about $2.50, and I probably would rant about it if it was at about $2.50 a can, maybe even $1.75, because I just don't believe in artificial colored and flavored beers. That is serious. But at the end of the day, try it out. Tell me what you think. See what you, if you like it, yeah, holla back. Say what you think about artificial flavors, artificial sweeteners, artificial coloring in beers, especially a stout. Just whatever. I'm not even going to talk about the processes when it comes to brewing. At the end of the day, they brewed a good beer. I just hate artificial sweeteners. I hate artificial color, especially when they're like natural flavorings. You give the person a false idea that that this was actually brewed with real love and I'm not okay. I'm not gonna say that. At the end of the day, I just don't like it. I don't like artificial colors and artificial sweeteners, artificial flavors. So yeah, try it out. Tell me what you think. Yeah, I like to talk beer. You like to talk beer, so this is definitely one to talk about. Let's talk about Mr. Omnipollo mud cake, pecan mud cake, might be even fake pecans. So yeah, hit me up. Let's talk. Peace, YouTube.